First Day Jitters is a book that has been around for years. This book takes you on a journey all about how Sarah didn't want to go to school on her first day. In fact, Mr. Hartwell is trying to get her out of bed and she is just refusing because she is so anxious about the first day of school. We go along this journey with Sarah, and then at the end of the book she finally gets into her new classroom and we find out that she's actually the teacher. This new little twist at the end gets children really excited because it shows that not only are they nervous about the first day of school, but teachers are nervous too. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 really fun and exciting things you can do that go along with the book First Day Jitters. Hey fun people! If you're new here, hi, my name is Aja. I'm an educational consultant who helps teachers and homeschool moms make reading as fun, simple, and systematic as possible because I am on a mission to help as many teachers and homeschool parents as I possibly can increase the reading achievement in children and do so without the overwhelm and stress that reading comes with. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 really fun first day of school activities that you can do after you read the book First Day Jitters. So what are we waiting on? Let's get to it. Now, most children spend the entire summer just contemplating what their teacher will be like. And a lot of students, because they're technically humans, they come into the classroom with preconceived notions. So what better way to get rid of those first day jitters than to have your students do a Vin diagram. You'll create a classroom Vin diagram of what students actually thought their new teacher would be like and then what their new teacher is actually like. Now, of course, in the middle of the Venn diagram, you'll write different things that were actually the same, their perception and reality. And then on the outside of the Venn diagram, you're gonna write things that are different. What did they think their new teacher was gonna be like? And then what was their new teacher actually like? And this is really cool because you actually get to see what your students actually thought you were gonna be like. Now, the first day of school, we are filled with emotions. We're happy, we're sad, we're excited, we're glad. So the next activity I'm gonna have you do is to do a graph of emotions. What you're gonna do is go ahead and get out chart paper and then you're gonna write basic emotions at the bottom of the paper, like happy, sad, excited, mad. Then give students all a sticky note and have them write their names on the sticky note. Then display the graph paper in the front of the classroom and have students go to the graph paper, and then you're gonna have students go to the front of the classroom and create a bar graph by putting their sticky note next to the emotion that best describe how they feel on the first day of school. You can always add to this by having students actually share their emotions and also share why they actually feel the way they feel. Now, you could even take this another step further by throwing in a little bit of math into this activity by having students calculate which emotion had more votes and which emotion had less votes. You could even throw in some addition and subtraction in there, whatever you want to do. Now, make sure you stick around to the end because the last activity is actually my favorite one. Down below, I've also included the link to this back to school game bundle that includes 6 really fun getting to know you interactive learning games and also 20 back to school writing prompts. As we wait for the next First Day Jitter learning game to load, I have to let you know that the doors are now open for the upcoming school year. I cannot wait to work with you. Alright, now I told you the last activity was my favorite activity, but this is my second favorite activity. And the next activity is the Jitterbug. So on the first day of school, students typically have jitters. They're nervous, they're excited, you know the deal. So what better way to get all their anxious energy out by allowing them to get all their anxious energy out? So with the Jitterbug, you allow students to go ahead and work in groups. I suggest having groups of 4 to 5 children. Next, students will pick an emotion that best describes how they feel. Then in their group, they're pretty much going to play charades and they're going to act out their emotion. The goal of this is to get their group mates or teammates to guess which emotion best describes their action. This also shares as a team building activity as students will get to know one another. In order to make the first week of school even easier, understand what your students already know and need to know with this free kindergarten through 5th grade readiness checklist. Now the next activity is one that is kind of common sense, but of course you cannot have reading without writing. So the next activity is actually to get students to write a story about their first day jitters. Can they relate to Sarah in the book? Did they have a hard time getting up because they were so nervous to go to school? Have them write their own personal narrative, what their first day jitters were like and how they got over those first day jitters. If you did this writing activity on the second day of school, what you could have them do is to write all about the first day of school. Now this last activity is supposed to be done throughout the entire first day of school. This is actually why it's my favorite one, because it continues to make the book fresh the entire day. Now in order to do this last activity, you must read the book First Day Jitters first thing in the morning. So as soon as students get in, you're going to read the book out loud. Then you're going to need a marble jar and also some marbles, because the last activity is called Jitterballs. And with this activity, after you read the book, you tell students every time they feel nervous or excited or anxious about anything, they're going to go put a marble into the marble jar. Then you're going to train all of your students to say, "It's okay, we're your new friends." So every time they feel nervous or they feel excited or they feel mad or they feel lonely, you'll see that student go to the marble jar, put the marble into the jar, and then all your other students will have the opportunity to comfort that student. The reason I love this activity so much is because not only does it reinforce reading throughout the entire first day of school, but it also helps build a really strong classroom community by building strong bonds even on the first day of school. And you're showing children that it's okay to take risks because this is a safe environment. Now these activities all go with the book, The First Day Jitters, but the first day and even the first week of school has so many things that you must prepare for. So why work harder when you can work smarter? Watch this video so I can give you even more first day of school and first week of school activities. See you in that video.